So this next reaction is about a pastor talking about the church and how they promote obesity. And I've been saying this for a long time as well, man. Um, and I'm not really a religious guy. I'm more of a spiritual guy. You know, I do believe in God and I pray, but I don't really do the whole church thing anymore. I did when I was younger. You know, my parents forced us to go when we were kids, but as I got older, I kind of saw I didn't really like um I didn't really like the uh the message a lot in church, man. I didn't like a lot of what they were preaching didn't match the actions or habits of the people. And I just started to see a lot of contradictory going on. And when I started seeing that, it kind of just turned me off. And a lot of that, man, is they talk about sin a lot. You know, if you sin, you're going to hell. You know, God doesn't like sin, blah, 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 blah. But then if you look at a lot of the people in the congregation, look at the pastor, look at the choir, the people in the choir, look at the man playing the organ. All these people are overweight. They're all fat. They're all out of shape. Can't do one push-up. And isn't gluttony a sin? We talk about no sex before marriage and all this other shit, but all y'all are practicing gluttony. All of you guys are overweight. All of you guys are sinning technically in the Bible. That's one of the 5 deadly sins. Is that not? Is glutton not a 5 deadly sin? So how can you talk about one thing, but then your actions so differently? And let's not get into behind the scenes about the church. That's a whole different discussion. We're not going to talk about that, right? That's a whole different episode. You know, the church already has a bad rep for other things as it is, but we're not going to talk about that. But it's just so much contradicting in the church, man. Look at the funerals. When somebody dies, what's the first thing they do? They bring out a bunch of shit, especially if that person died from diabetes or a heart attack from being overweight. What is the first thing they do? They bring out food for the whole congregation to eat that killed that same person. After a big event at church, Easter, Thanksgiving, church functions, they bring out bullshit. There's no healthy option. It's fried chicken, is sweets, it's cornbread, it's candied yams, it's all this other bullshit that is gonna continue to make us fat, gluttonous pigs. So no, man, but this is what I'm talking about here. Let's pull this article up, man. Let's pull this article up or this video up. Let me restart it.
I didn't speak in tongues. I cut out fried food after 8 o'clock. It wasn't the devil. It was Haagen-Dazs ice cream at 4 o'clock in the morning. Some of y'all binding the devil. Throw away your ice cream. The blood is going around the house. The blood right now. I plead, you throwing all of the stuff. It's not Satan. So don't talk about people that are fornicating when you have 5 pieces of cake at one time. Both of y'all sin. One is called fornication, the other is called gluttony. Yep. Both of them are sins. Yep. So when the doctor told me I was sick.
Yeah, man. There you go. You know, and I know there's going to be people saying, "Oh, well, fornication and fried chicken is not the same thing." Is it? I mean, fornication and gluttony is not the same thing. Is it not a sin? It's still a sin. You know, y'all will blame everything. Y'all will blame everybody else. It's the devil's fault. Oh, it's the damn devil. It's racism. It's my boss. I'm stressed at work. You still sinning. However you want to wrap it up and dress it up, it's still a sin. Gluttony is a sin. But it's promoted in the church. No one tells any. I have yet to see a church function where they promote health and fitness. That's one thing in the church I've never seen. I've never seen, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, I've seen a couple actually, but it's not very common. Very rarely do we promote health and fitness in the church. Very rarely. Look at the average churchgoer. Full of gluttony, full of sin. So no, I'm not going to be attending church on Sundays, and that's not the only reason why. But no, I'm not going to be attending church on Sundays because it's just too much contradictory. It's too much contradiction in the church. And I always say Christians were the most judgmental people, but they have the most dirt behind the scenes. But again, this is a whole different discussion. We're not going to get into religious topics and things like that. Look, man, I respect everybody's, religion, but I'm just not participating in that. So, if you want me to go to church with you, it's not happening. So